Hello guys, this is your friend the Great Lobbyist. I'm back again with another awesome video. Today I have a product which is part of an extension or which normally Samsung does, which is part of the S24 series, which was launched a few months back. And they're one of the latest variants of the S24 series, which was launched recently, is the S24 FE. Now, it is their mid-range smartphone, which they come up with, with FE and those, two alphabets at the end of the standard series. S24 Ultra was fantastic. We reviewed that. You can check out the link in the description or search our channel for it. And then, of course, S24 as well. And along with that, lots of things that they launched. But this is the newest one which they've launched. So we're going to unbox this. We're going to start testing it up. We're going to put it to test and see what this one can deliver and how does it compare with similar phones of the similar price segment. Now, let's get straight on to it. But before I do that, can I please request you to press the subscribe button and the notification icon so that you keep getting all the notifications and I keep getting all the motivation to keep bringing these amazing videos to you. So, getting straight out of the box, slim box as Samsung always does. And straight away, you get to the phone and this is how it looks like. So let's remove that and put this on the side. This is how the phone looks like. Now we're going to start talking about it in a bit. And inside, there's nothing else except for a cable and the paperwork, which is a standard protocol. Nothing else. Very basic in the box, and focus on the phone has always been the case. Now we're going to set it up and we're going to put it to test. And by the time I do that, let's look at quickly the body of it. Now it looks fantastic. Now it's I love these flat edges on the side. You know, they were initially introduced by I think iPhone 5, if I'm not wrong, and for me that was sort of a benchmark to look at a phone which has these flat bedded edges instead of the curved ones. I'm okay with the curves here, but not on the main, not on the edges, which is the frame itself. Now, talking of the body, beautiful look, signature 3-camera setup, which is their entry and mid-level smartphone from Samsung, which is the S series, and Gorilla Glass Victus Plus in front of the back and the back, so no smudgy fingers there. Quite resilient, and an aluminum frame. It comes in 4 different colors. One is blue, one is graphite, one is gray, mint, and yellow. Actually, 5 colors. So choose your lifestyle. You know, you want it a bit quirky, go for mint and yellow, or even blue. If you want it more subtle, black and gray works. So gray works very well for me right here. Now we're going to set this up, take some pictures, do some work with it. We'll get back to you with telling you a little bit more about the Samsung Galaxy S24 FE. So guys, we've just finished setting up this phone and we have taken it out, taken some pictures and done a lot of stuff which you'll see throughout this video. As I said, the body looks fantastic. It's got a nice feel to it. I love the width. And the body is just phenomenal. Of course, under the screen, fingerprint sensor as well, which is normally, of course, expected from a mid-range smartphone or an early entry level from the Samsung's price point of view. When you look at the display, fantastic, 6.7 inches of AMOLED 2X display. It packs 120 hertz of refresh rate, HDR10+, 1900 nits of peak brightness, and 88% screen to body ratio. Now, everything is just fantastic about the display. I think they could have done a little bit better with the brightness. But I think for the price point, it's a fantastic place to be in. And of course, the 88% screen to body ratio, you can clearly see the bezels on the edges right here and around. So, but still, great display here. 1080p by 2340 pixels of resolution with 385 ppi density, and of course, as we said earlier, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection. Fantastic. And with 120Hz refresh rate, I think the gaming experience is also going to be amazing. Now, what powers this all up is Exynos 2400E 4nm chipset, which is a reasonably powerful chipset with 4nm with 10-core CPU and Eclipse 940 GPU. Now, this is a decent combination, a fantastic processing power, and a great graphical power as well. One UI 6.1 built on Android 14. I think for 24, 14 was okay, but I'm expecting, yes, I'm confident rather, that S25 will come up with Android 15, because most of the new phones have started to come up with Android 15, which you've seen a couple of them, and which you will see a couple of them in the coming weeks on this channel. So if you've not subscribed it, go and press that subscribe button and the notification icon. Coming down to the camera, triple camera setup, as you can clearly see, it's beautiful. Signature of Samsung S series from last few generations. And it's the main camera is a 50 megapixel camera, which is a wide angle, 8 megapixel telephoto, and then 12 megapixel ultra wide. Packs all the features: PDAF, optical image stabilization, 3x optical zoom, and it can shoot 8K videos at 30 and 60 frames per second, which is fantastic. Now, this has two different, storage options. One is 8 GB RAM is standard, but then it has 128, 256, and 512 GB ROM. Now, when you're shooting 8K videos, you need a bigger hard drive, of course. So then I will suggest, if you don't have a 5112 or at least 256, 8K videos will take up a lot of space. So, but 4K, 30 to 60 frames per second will do fantastic job by default for all through and through. In the front, we've got a single camera, which is an 8 megapixel wide angle camera, which can also do 4K videos at 30 frames per second, which is again fantastic stuff there, making it a great selfie camera and great for content creators, vloggers, and travelers at the same time. So the selfie is going to be amazing. When it comes to the battery, we've got 4,700 mAh battery with 25 watt wire charging and 15 watt wireless charging. For a price range and the price point, I think this is a great feature to have wireless charging. We've reviewed some of the phones which are more expensive and they're sort of flagship in their brand category. They don't have wireless charging. I'm actually using one of them as well, which is one of the downsides. Now, all this tech specs and everything, great pictures, great video, which you've seen, great look and feel of the phone. I think some of the features which really turn heads, which started from S24 series, was this Galaxy AI. Now, some of my favorites in the space are circle to search, which makes life so much easier. Any part of the image, just circle the part of it, and it goes through the search engine and gets you all the relevant search results, which is fantastic. If you're taking portraits in low light, Pro Vision Engine is gonna do the job so well. That is such a fantastic piece of software in there, which just processes the images and clarifies them to make sure that your portraits, even in low light, are absolutely phenomenal. AI-powered editing tool, which is the Photo Assist, which means which helps you add that little bit of perfection to your images through and through. Now, one thing which I absolutely adore about the Galaxy AI, which when we first tested it last year, or rather earlier this year, was the live translate and live interpreter, which is fantastic. And of course, when you're going through a bigger article or reading through a bigger article and while browsing the web, just use Samsung Galaxy AI to summarize that page for you, and it does a fantastic job just giving you the crux of the whole story, which is absolutely amazing. And again, coming back to a little bit of, for the creators, sketch to image. Now, this is one thing I loved when I when I went through some of the features, and on the website, one of the things I saw was a cat where a microphone has been sketched on in her hands, and it just converts the microphone sketch into a real microphone, showing a cat holding a microphone, which was fantastic. So all in all, a great phone for the price point, great camera, great, decent battery, great display, and all in all, a great phone, and it gets straight 8 out of 10 in the price point segment from my scorecard straight out. So guys, this is your friend, the Great Lobbyist, signing off. Keep yourself safe. Peace.